Welcome to Photography Bay's coverage of PhotoPlus 2011, brought to you by B&H, the professional source for photo, video, and pro audio tools. You can find B&H online at bhphotovideo.com.
Hi, I'm David Toby with Datacolor, and what we've been asked to show you today is the Spider product line, and specifically the Spider Gallery application, the world's only application for color managing the iPad. So for those of you who have never seen a Spider before, this is the critter. This is a broad range device that will calibrate everything from TVs to monitors to projectors, and now of course the iPad. So the application that we're looking at here is a pretty straightforward piece of software. It's you get it at the App Store. It's a free app, and of course in order to use it with calibration, you'll of course need to have a Spider. So the goal here is simply to launch the app, to hook your Spider to your computer as you normally would, but then to place it on the iPad, and with wireless communication it's now going to communicate back and forth, calibrate your iPad, and send that profile right over to our application on the iPad. So if we take a look at that iPad viewer, we can bring up a photo here, and with the calibration off, this is what you'd see in any other iPad application, unmanaged color. Now this looks kind of pretty. It's a little bit watercolory and bleary, but for consumer use, that's what Apple's decided is a good choice. Of course, when you compare that to your desktop monitors, the disconnect is pretty obvious. So if we turn the calibration on this viewer, you can see, even on the video, I'm sure you'll be able to see fairly clearly the kind of differential you're getting there. Now that difference is the calibration that we've applied within our application on the iPad. So that is the world's first and only iPad calibration tool, and we're happy to give that away free to anybody who care to use it. Beg, borrow a Spider, I won't say steal, and use it with this, and you can calibrate your iPad. Now the general line of products includes, as I said, our Spider 3 product line of monitor calibration tools, our TV calibration tools. The high-end monitor calibration includes projectors and other devices, so it's a pretty broad-based method of calibrating display devices. We have printer calibration on one hand, and then we have a fairly new range of tools for capture. So that would include, for instance, the Spider Cube, which you can carry with you for setting gray balance and exposure settings on site. And then what that's mounted on top of is our Spider Checker Target, which is for camera calibration. So you get 90% of the correction you need out of the Cube. The last 10% you can get out of an actual calibration of your camera body using the Spider Checker. So that pair of products is for color in capture. This other capture product is actually for lens autofocus calibration. This is the Spider Lens Cal, and if you shoot using autofocus, you owe it to yourself to test it out against a target and see if your sweet spot in your focal range really lines up with where the camera focused or not. And if you have one of the later DSLRs, there's actually an autofocus micro adjust feature that you can go into the firmware, and using this target you can make adjustments to adjust the sweet spot of your camera focus. I had a student at SCCA photography school the other day shoot an L-series lens on a Canon 5D Mark II body, nice combination, and find that her autofocus was actually down here. What I'm going to say is probably 2 inches in front of the plane of focus. It took her 6 points on the micro adjust scale to actually bring her camera into a true plane autofocus. So she was a very happy student to have had the chance to test this product and get that result. So if you'd like to know more about the Datacolor products, there's product information and product videos on each of these products at the datacolor.com website, and of course you can check them out there.